What's up, guys? So today's video I'm going to be ranking my favorite weapons to use in Fortnite Save the World. So I have 10 lined up that I'm going to be listing 10th starting at 10 going to my favorite gun of all time. And just remember that this is strictly my opinion, okay? Do not take anything I'm about to say as absolute fact, like saying this gun, just because I have a gun ranked higher than this gun, it doesn't necessarily mean it's better. It just means I like it more. So don't go in the comments flaming me about how this gun shouldn't be here, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Let me know what your favorite guns are, but don't go bashing my list because this is strictly opinion. So let's get into it. Number 10. Definitely, for me, the Super Shredder. I like this gun a lot because I give it to my defenders and it pretty much one-shots almost everything that isn't a Mist Monster or Husky Husk. So defenders easily can be extremely useful with this gun, and it shoots like a shotgun, but it's a sniper. So you can use it at short range very easily because there's no scope, or you can use it at medium range. Long range, not so much. It is a sniper, but its range, it's definitely not, you're not going to be shooting husks across the map like you can with scoped, because the damage fall off is actually pretty hard for the Super Shredder. So medium to close range is what this gun is basically built for, even though it is called a sniper. It's similar to the Hydra or another shotgun. It's just a shotgun with extra range. So that's going to be my number 10. All right, so number 9. Definitely the Bobcat. I don't think you can get the Bobcat anymore, but when I originally got it, it was an extremely good gun. It's basically a close range Siegebreaker, if that makes sense. It has like 500 less range, but it can have 5 damage perks, which makes it insane. Like, instead of having to put reload speed, durability, or mag size, you can just put another damage. That's what I did. I have 3 damage perks, damage to snared, and then it just destroys everything it touches. It does run out of a magazine really quickly, and it's not a very quick reload, but it'll kill pretty much any Mist Monster in one clip, and then you just reload once you're done with that. So yeah, I would definitely have to give it to the Bobcat. It's a really nice gun. For those of you that have it, let me know your thoughts on it as well. So number 8. The Founders Revolt is only something that you can get if you have the Founders Pack, I think. I don't think you can get it with the Standard Edition. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. All I know is I got it, so that's all that really matters. The thing that makes this gun so special is its number 6 perk. That means it's called Bullet Chain. You shoot one husk, and the bullet chains to another husk. So essentially you're shooting 2 husks with one bullet. So you can clear out tons of like the little mini like children husks in like 4 or 5 shots if there's like 10 of them. They'll all just be dead. So this is extremely good for wave clearing, but the thing that it lacks is single target damage. This is definitely in this group in my list. This is the worst single target damage gun by far. If you're trying to kill a smasher and it's just a smasher, you're going to have a tough time with this gun, believe me. So you definitely want to be using this to kill normal husks, and if there's a bunch of them, this thing excels at that. So yeah, Founders Revolt, number 8. So number 7, the Silenced Spectre. This gun is just, it's so good, and it sucks that you can't get it anymore, I don't think, because military weapons are still legacy. They haven't been brought back. So unfortunately, if you're new and you don't have this gun, you cannot get it unless you have a friend who has it craft it for you. But man, the single target damage on this gun, oh my god, it is insane. I run it with a crit build, and it melts everything. It has such a high fire rate, such high damage. The only problem is you have to be close to the target. The damage fall off is really crazy, so you gotta be within 1 to 2 tiles of the target, and you will melt anything that you shoot. It's just on another level. That's why this had to be in my top 10 because it's just such an excellent gun. So yeah. Number 6, the Swan. This is a more recent, I want to say it's more recent gun introduced. It was what, with the last event, and it destroys everything. The best part about this gun is its unique 6th perks. The one that I got increases its crit rating by 1.8 for every single shot fired for 1 second. So essentially, if your fire rate is 10, you're raising your crit rate by 18 after you fire 10 bullets, and you continue to fire and not have to stop or reload. This thing on Urban Assault is nasty. The Swan, definitely one of the best weapons. It makes it almost as good as the Wraith, but not quite, because you have to rev it up to be able to get all of the potential out of it. So you can't just be burst firing, you gotta be spraying and hitting lots of targets to get the full potential out of the Swan. With that being said, it's still a very, very good gun, and it definitely is deserving of a top 10 spot. And number 5, the Gravedigger. This gun, it's more of a nostalgia thing. I remember getting it. I had just gotten the game a few weeks prior to the Halloween event. So when this gun came out, it was definitely the best gun at the time, in my opinion, because it was able to have 4 damage rolls rather than having to have 3, because you'd have to make one of them like damage to afflicted or something. But this one, you didn't have to have a reload or mag size or durability. Just like the Bobcat, you could put another damage rule in there. So that definitely elevated it to be able to put out more damage than a lot of other guns at the time. And this was when the game it wasn't brand new, but it was only a few months old. So this gun was just extremely insane, and every time I use it, I just think back to a year ago when this game was so fresh and so new and so fun, and it makes me smile whenever I use the Gravedigger. It brings back that nostalgia. So that's why I'm putting it a little bit higher than I normally would, because it means more to me than to probably anyone else. And number 4, the Wraith. This gun is now legacy. You could only get it for a week, probably about a few months ago. And this gun, it's just insane. It has 75% crit damage base and 20% crit rating or crit chance base. That's the reason why this gun is so good. It literally, I think when I leveled it up, it has a 48% chance to crit and does like over 300% crit damage. So this thing is critting every other hit for like 300 times or 300% of the damage. It's insane. The damage, I haven't really done the numbers, but it's insane. It does so much freaking damage for even being I have it at Obsidian. It probably does a lot more than most of my Shadow Shard guns, because it's that unique and it's that good, and it saddens me that I cannot get another one and that new players cannot obtain it as well, because it's a beast. It's an insane gun. So yeah, Wraith at number 4. For number 3, the Siegebreaker. A lot of people hate the Siegebreaker, and I have no idea why. It's a really good assault rifle. If you're thinking this is the reason why it's in BR. It's a basic assault rifle, yet it does the damage that you need it to do, and it does it very, very well. It's got high fire rate, it's got medium range, so it's got like 4,000 range, so it's a good assault rifle, and there's a reason why I have 2 of them at 130, because I like it. It's like the jack of all trades type of thing. It's just an overall good gun to be able to use in literally any situation, especially if you're Urban Assault or another soldier that specializes in ARs. The Siegebreaker, you can't go wrong with it. It's just a really, really good gun. It's solid. So yeah, that's why I have that at number 3. So number 2, the Obliterator. I don't even like using snipers that much, but because you can give this to a defender, lock them in a box, and they can still defend, that's a good thing, right? That's like a bonus. But that's not the main reason why I like this so much. I use the Obliterator all the time because it one-shots every building no matter what. Every building piece, so you can knock down buildings and you don't have to be a striker, and you will get it done in a very small amount of time. That's why I always make it. The Obliterator is always in my kit, because whenever I'm like, okay, I need to break this building, pull it out, bam, shoot it, bam, bam, the building's gone. That's the main reason why I use the Obliterator, and that's why I have it at number 2, because I use it so often for that specific purpose. Yes, it's a good sniper. It's probably the best sniper, like damage-wise. It just destroys husks, but the main reason why I have it is not for its damage, it's for the fact that it destroys buildings. So, and number 1, this is my all-around favorite gun, the Hydra. Now, I don't even know if you can get this gun right now. I know that they brought the hydraulic weapons back, so you might be able to pick it up in a llama if you're lucky. But so far, I've had no luck to get one. I only have 2. I leveled them both to 130 because I just love this gun so much. It's not because it's the best gun out there. It's definitely not. It lacks a lot of things, but it's a shotgun. I like shotguns, and it's an assault, so it gets the assault bonus from like Master Grenade or support, or if you're survivalist, that assault bonus, or special forces. So it's an assault shotgun. It has close range, similar to the Bobcat, it's like 3,500, but this thing, it outputs so much damage in a short amount of time. Like, I just like it so much because I like getting up close and personal with husks, and I like just destroying them with this gun. And that's the reason why I have 2 of them at 130, and that's the reason why I max out all their perks to legendary, because the gun is just too good. It's similar to the Gravedigger, where it sends me back to when this game was almost fresh out. This gun came out a few months after the game came out in Survive the Storm, the first one. And you had to complete like 14 nights or something to get this gun. So it was an insane amount of time invested to be able to get this gun. So that's also kind of why I'm partial to it, because I had to do so much to be able to get it. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That pretty much finishes up my top 10 guns in Fortnite Save the World at this moment in time. Let me know what your guys' favorite guns are. Let me know what you think about my list, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.